siūlome teminę ekskursiją Vilnius geizerių miestas. Sako, vasarą Sacharos smėlyje galima įsivirti kiaušinį. Lietuvoje taip pat, bet tik žiemą.
Mūsų Respublikai šiuo metu veikia apie 5000 katilinių, dauguma iš jų smulkių, neekonomiškų.
Vien Lazdijuose, ne pačiame didžiausiame Respublikos mieste, per 40 tokių neekonomiškų katilinių, kurių židinius kursto per 150 tokių vaidilaičių. Išgarintas iš lietuvėlės kuras virsta debesėliais plaukiančiais dangum. Duris! Duris! Kas duris atvėręs laiko?
The easiest way is to punish the master. For example, to cut too long tail of a cat. No need to carry heat through the door. Those who like sensations will be disappointed. No butcher has cut the pussycat's tail. In fact, an unknown short-tailed cat breed has appeared in Lithuania. Like it is already impossible to boil an egg on the heating route in the middle of winter. In total, 600 kilometers of old pipes, or 20% of all pipeline in Lithuania, are removed, replaced and isolated. In 1985, Lazdijai had 40 boiler houses. Today there is only one. It operates on biofuel and supplies heat for entire town. If one tries to compare installations used in the old boiler houses and in the new one, no similarities will be found. If Lazdijai inhabitants would use traditional fuels such as oil fuel or coal, heat would cost them 38 centas per kilowatt, whereas now they pay 24 centas, and as a result ecological biofuel smoke comes out of the chimney. Similar changes occur in heat sector in all 60 municipalities.
Per šios 30 mečius Lietuvos centralizuotam šilumos tiekime buvo įdiegtos naujos technologijos tiek šilumos gamybos šaltiniuose, tiek ir šilumos perdavimo tinkluose. Taipogi buvo pradėtas naudoti vietinis biokūras vietoje brangaus iškastinio kūro, tai yra gamtinių dujų ir naftos produktų. Ir taipogi daugiabučių namų įvados ir kitose pastatuose įrengti automatiniai šilumos punktai. Ir šitų atliktų darbų dėka šiandien Lietuvos gyventojai moka 500 milijonų litų mažiau.
Heating stations of Lithuanian towns have changed unrecognizably. Local biofuel replaces natural gas, the price of which continues to grow. This helps consumers to get less expensive heat. In 1998, Heat Producers established an association of heat suppliers. The association helps to renovate heating sector and contribute to installation of modern heating systems. Central heating reduces potential risk of fires, but also air pollution. Considerable reforms in the heating sector in 2 last decades reduced heat losses from 32 to 15%, which is in line with the European standards. The winners are those municipalities which were the first to introduce new biofuel boiler houses due to lack of natural gas and increased prices of fuel oil.
2000 metais mūsų teritorijoje buvo mokyklos šildomos elektra, centrinė katilinė mazuto. Tuo momentu gal nebuvo tos ypatingai didelis kainos, bet jau buvo kainų kilimas. Ir tuo momentu mes padarėm didelius darbus. Šildymo atnaujinimas, pakeitimas kūro atsipirko praktiškai per 1 metus.
The most modern and up-to-date biofuel boiler house is located in Šiauliai. Already in the first winter it reduced the heating price by 13%, and locals have saved 15 million liters. 1/3 of all fuel used is biofuel. Nevertheless, the city plans to fully refuse from gas.
Mūsų tikslas yra pereiti prie biokuro, nes vis tiek bet kokie teoriniai skaičiavimai ir praktiniai rezultatai sutampa ir biokuro galimybę pastatyti biokuro katlą mes turime. Galėtume panaikinti ten turimus mažesnius dabar dujinius katilus.
On the other side of Lithuania is Alytus boiler house, built without the European support. Modern technological improvements cover condensing economizer, electrostatic filters that improve not only economic, but also ecological parameters of boiler house. Are local inhabitants satisfied?
Manau, kad jie tikrai turėtų būti patenkinti ir yra patenkinti, nes biokuro dėka žymiai sumažėjo kaina. Taip, kad kiekvienas nori, jokiuosi parduodantis nori mokėti brangiau, o gaunantis paslaugą visą laiką nori mokėti pigiau, ir kadangi moka pigiau, tai aišku, jie patenkinti.
Small Lithuanian towns advance with 7 league to the use of biofuel with the help of European assistance and various social funds. For example, a brand new boiler house has been erected in the center of Naujoji Akmenė. It allows to reduce the heating price by 5.2%. Another example is Širvintos, where economic boiler has been installed in the old boiler house building. Modernization has affected heating networks in most municipalities. This switchboard, reminding of a spaceship, is located in Vilnius. It regulates supply of heat to entire city. Vilnius is a place where the idea to introduce biofuel originates from. The largest in the Baltic states biofuel boiler house of 60 megawatts started operation back in 2006. However, extended political discussions continuing for a decade now hinder replacement of gas pipelines. Similar situation can be found also in Kaunas, where heating price is almost double to what inhabitants pay in Širvintos. These two towns contribute almost to half of total heat consumers. Though if Vilnius and Kaunas finally builds biofuel boiler houses, where will Lithuania get biofuel from? The answer remains from forest cutting and cultivation, timber processing, agriculture, energy plantations, and finally sorted municipal waste. Lithuania possesses enough fuel to satisfy the average internal needs. Let's go back once again to 85.
Savo buto duris ne tik uždaro, bet ir užrakina. Tik langų nerakina. Norint užrakint, pirmiausia reikia uždaryti. O nori uždaryti, ieško kirvio. Tai svarus gamybininkų indėlis į žiemos neutralizavimo procesą.
Let's take a look at our apartment buildings as they are today. No changes can be found since 1983. 45,000 multi-store apartment houses were built during 60s and 90s. Almost all of them called for renovation a long time ago. Meanwhile, only 481 houses, which is less than 2% of all apartment buildings, have succeeded due to some reconstruction works in the last 5 years. It would be impossible to guess from the picture when it has been taken. Badly isolated houses do not inspire those who seek to introduce modern reforms in the heat sector. Why should one seek for innovative solutions for boiler houses, transport biofuel, or isolate heating pipes when energy leaves from non-renovated windows and cracked walls?
Daugiabučiuose gyvenamuose namuose praktiškai nieko nėra padaryta per tuos 30 mečius ir gyventojų mokėjimai už šilumą yra dideli, kadangi pastatai suvartoja labai daug šilumos, norint užtikrinti juose per šildymo sezoną 18-20 laipsnių temperatūras. Ir norint išspręsti šitą klausimą, reikia atlikti visuotinę daugiabučių namų renovaciją, jų apšiltinimą ir tada Lietuvos gyventojai mokėjimus už šilumą sumažins ir 60 kvadratinių metrų buto ploto šildymas per mėnesį kainuos nedaugiau kaip 100 litų.
When self-heating and heating the apartment, one cannot dissociate from neighbors. Forget environmental pollution. It is impossible to return to 19th century with thousands of chimneys, smell of fire, and smut falling on the streets. Thus today there is no other more ecological urban heating solution than central heating system, which helps to redirect pollution from living areas and where modern air purifying filters, allowing to use the cheapest fuel and eliminate various waste, can be installed. Scandinavian and Western European countries cherish their people, natural environment and cultural heritage. Those countries are proud having central heating systems. A need to have such system in the cold climatic zone has been proved by civilized urban life advantages in such cities as Stockholm, Vienna, Copenhagen and Berlin. In terms of heating, Lithuanian towns keep the same pace as European cities.